the topic of the solar system. So other students may be asking themselves, what is solar system? And so today we're going to break it down so that everyone get to understand what is a solar system. So a solar system is made up of the sun, the planets, moon, and asteroids, then the comets, where the sun is a star that gives light and heat. Then all the planets orbit, it revolves around the sun. The gravity keeps everything in place. Remember what the gravity is the force of attraction whereby everything that goes up, it eventually comes down. And that what causes that is the force of gravity, which keeps everything down. Whenever you throw something up, might be a stone or whatsoever, which is solid, it eventually comes down. Why? Because there's a force of gravity. Then, when we focus on the planet, we've got the 8 planets. Then we're going to do them on the rhythm. Remember, we're going to do it orderly. So from number 1 to 8, we've got 8 planets. So the first planet is the Mercury. So we're going to do the explanation of each and every planet that we have. The first planet that we have is Mercury. So some might be asking, what is Mercury? So now we're going to go to the explanation of the Mercury. So firstly, the first planet is the Mercury, whereby Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, which is hot and is very rocky. So planet number 2 is the Venus. So what is the Venus? So the Venus is the hottest planet, which is thick in atmosphere. It's also volcanic surface. It is also volcanic. That is Venus. Then number 3, we've got the Earth. So what is the Earth? The Earth is the third planet from the Sun in our solar system, and is the only known planet with life, supporting diverse ecosystem, the ocean and atmosphere, making it habitable for humans, animals, and the plants. This is the planet that we are living in as human beings. Remember, with our plants and our plants. So this is the planet that we are living in. So planet number 4, we've got the Mars. What is the Mars? The Mars is a planet whereby it's the rocky planet, potential for water and exploration targets. Then we've got another one which is the Jupiter. So what is a Jupiter? A Jupiter is the largest planet. It is gaseous. It's a gaseous giant and the massive storm. We mainly found the storms there. Then we've got the Saturn. The Saturn is the rigged gas giant, the stunning beauty where there's moonlight and a Titans. Then we've got the Uranus. The Uranus is the ice giant and target exit the unique rotation. It also has the unique rotation. Then the last one is a Neptune. What is a Neptune? It's the farthest planet from the sun. It is very icy and the strong winds. I'm quite sure I've explained each and every planet of that we have in eight of them. Then from there we've got the inner and the outer planets. So firstly, I want us to understand what is the inner planet and what is the outer planet, because some might be asking those questions: what is the inner planet and what is the outer planets? I'll even give you the examples of which one are the inner and which one are the outer planets. So the inner planets is the planet that is closer to the sun and it's rocky, very smaller, and it's solid and thin. That is the inner planets. Then the outer planets, the further from the sun, gas is a gas giant and is icy, is larger and very thick. So that is the outer planets. And which planets do we have in the inner planets? The first planet that we have in inner planet is Mercury, the Venus, the Earth, the Mars. Then on outer planets, we've got the Jupiter, the Saturn, the Uranus, and the Neptune, which is large and gaseous. So When you go through this, we've got the picture of it where it shows the Earth, the Mercury, the Venus, and the Mars as the inner planet, and the other one is the outer planet where we've got the Jupiter, the Saturn, the Uranus, and the Neptune. So now we are moving to the Sun. So they say the Sun is a medium-sized star at the center of our solar system. And what does it do? It provides light, the heat to the earth. Without the sun, life will not exist. The reason why we say that it won't exist because we've got so much gain from the sun. I'll explain when we go further through our topic. Then we've got the rotation and the revolution. The rotation, the rotation is the Earth spins on its axis. It takes 24 hours and causes the day and the night. The rotation is when the Earth spins or it moves around and also 24/7. That's where we have the day and we have the night. That's the Earth rotation. Then on revolution, we've got the Earth orbits the Sun. It takes 365 days and causes a year and a season. So rotation is it's different from the rotation. The revolution is when it rotates the whole year. In fact, so the 365 days is the whole year, whereby we will get to see all the seasons for the summer, the autumn, winter, and spring, and all those stuff. It is the revolution where it moves the whole of 365 days. So it's different from rotation. The rotation only involves the spinning of the earth where it takes only 24 hours where we get to see the day and the night, only two different phases. Then we've got the moons and the other objects. So in moons, the natural satellite that orbits the planet. The naturals, then we've got the asteroids as the other object. It's the rocky object that orbits the sun. Then we've got the comets, which is the other objects. It's made of ice, the dust, they have glowing tails when near the sun. As you can see the picture below. Then we've got the quick demonstration there of a globe and a lamp activity, where we've got the lamp that gives us the light. Then the globe, which I can say is for the sign, the earth, I mean to say. So the picture below shows the rotation or the spinning of the earth and the rotation of which is orbiting, where the earth rotates along the sun and the rotation as well. Remember, I said the rotation or the spinning is when the earth moves 24 hours. That gives us a day and the night. So the revolution, it spins, it orbits the 365 days where we get to see all the all the days of 365 days and also get to see all the seasons, the four seasons that we have. So in this case, we'll be summarizing everything that we did under this topic, where the sun is at the center of the solar system. It's in the center where the earth get to rotate along the sun, where we will get to see the day and the night, and also rotate where we get to see all the seasons. Then there are 8 planets orbiting the sun. I've explained this, the 8 seasons. We've got the Mercury, the Venus, the Mars, Jupiter, and the Saturn, the Uranus, and the Neptune, and the Earth. Those are the 8 planets that we have that is orbiting the sun. So it says the Earth rotates cause day and night. I've just explained this, that the Earth rotates cause the day and night. Then the Earth revolution causes seasons and the years, where it rotates the whole of 365 days. I hope you do understand that. So at the end of this session, we've got the class discussion, or I might say an homework, in fact. So you can pause the video, then you get to do your homework. Then after doing the homework, that's when you get to see the whole answers from the questions that we have on this homework. So the first question says, which planet is the closest to the sun? I think we've done that. We've answered this. Then the second question says, what causes day and night? We'll explain this. Then why is the sun so important? Then the last question, they require you to draw and label the solar system and include the 8 planets and show their orbits around the sun. So these are the 4 questions that we're supposed to do. So pause the video and make sure you answer the question. Then after, you will refer to the memo or the answers that I've provided as well. So while you are pausing the video to answer that, I may as well move forward to the answers. So the first question was like, which planet is closest to the sun? The first planet that is closest is the Mercury. That is the first answer. Then number two, what causes the day and night? So a day and night are caused by the Earth's rotation on its axis. Remember, there's a difference between rotation and revolution. I said the rotation is when the Earth is rotating. It also rotates 24 hours. That's why we get to see the day and we get to see the night. That's rotation. It's different from revolution, where by a revolution we get to see the whole of 365 days and we get to see all the seasons. So that's the difference between rotation and revolution. So the last question says, the third question, I mean to say, pardon for that. To why is the sun so important? So the sun is crucial for life. That is the answer I'm sharing now. The answer says the sun is crucial for the life on Earth because it provides light, heat, essential for life. Remember, we need the sun from the energy for us as human beings to survive. That it also provides heat and it's also essential for our lives as well. So the second point, it enables plants to produce its own food through the process of photosynthesis. Remember, photosynthesis is a process whereby the plants make its own food. So for us to have the plants, the sun from the heat from the sun, it also needed for the plants as an energy for the plants to produce its own food. So plants cannot survive without food. Remember, for us to have plants, they need to provide their own food. So for them to provide their own food, they need sun. They require sun for that energy. So without that, we don't have plants. And if we don't have plants, it means we don't have food as well as human beings, including the animals. The food chain will never be there if there is no plants. Meaning we need that sun as human beings, and also the plants need the sun. So we also need the plants to sustain ourselves to live. Meaning the sun is needed as well. So it enables the plants to produce its own food through the process of photosynthesis. And the solar energy drives Earth climate and weather. Remember, for us to have rain, for us to have water, in fact, we need rain. That's when we get to have water. Remember, and for us to have that water, we need that sun to balance the earth climate so that we have the rain. And the more we have rain, it means we have water to drink. Animals have water to drink to survive as well, including the plants. To make its own food, they don't need only the sun, they also need the water. And the water needs the sun to balance the earth climate. I hope you get to understand that. So the final point is that it is also essential for human bone health and influences natural cycle like day and night, seasons and tides. I hope you well understood all the answers that I provided there. So the last question, they wanted you to draw that the solar system includes the 8 planet. So you can see on the memo there where there's all of them. You can count there. The sun is in the middle. Then every planet rotates alongside the orbit of the sun. Where we've got the Jupiter there, we've got Uranus there, the Saturn, the Mars, and the Neptune. That's why you get to see all the planets on that sun. So I hope you've enjoyed these lessons, and I hope and believe everyone have understood this whole information that I was giving. So you can feel free to ask more questions if there's a question. Remember, I said you can pause the video to do your homework. After you're done with your homework, and then you'll come back and check the answers whether you did it correctly or there's somewhere you got it wrong. If you got it correctly, then you can still go back and check your notes where you got the answer wrong, and then come back and refer to the answers. Remember, on the class discussion, the first question was which planet is closer to the sun. Then the second question was what causes day and night, and why is the sun so important into our life. So you can pause the video and answer the question. Then after that, you can come back and refer to the answers and check. Thank you.